The boundary command can be used to good effect when you're trying to delineate quite complex areas that are going to be hatched. And I've got an area in here as an example. I want to hatch right through that area, and I want to create a boundary for it. So I can do that with the boundary command. So boundary, and I'll start in fact at this intersect. Notice it's actually an endpoint too. It's the endpoint of an arc. So I can start at that point, and I want my boundary to run around here, and then we'll go further up. So at this point I want an arc. So I can right click and select arc, and then you'll notice that immediately the object snap changes to a nearest. So I'm at that point there, and then I can come down and automatically jumped on there. And you'll notice that my boundary is beginning to be developed. So you can see I can move along quite easily. I want to come to that point there, and then further down, can come back here, across to there. You can see how easy it is. It's finding the points for me, and there, and finally to there. And at that point, the entity, the boundary entity has been created. I can right click, oops, I don't want to right click to finish, do I? I can hit the escape key. I should be out of that, and I am now. When I select that boundary, there it is through there, and it's a simple matter to hatch it. So hatching is quite straightforward. Just select the command, draw and hatch, select the entity, and there's our rather complex shape, and right click, pick whatever hatch pattern you want. I'll pick equilateral triangles. Look at the scale here, and if you find that entity much above about 2 or 3, just wind that back a bit. So I'll make this 300, and I'm down to 5, so maybe 400. That gives me a reasonable density of hatching, I think. Oops, I've gone the wrong way. Select that hatching again, come over here, and we'll make it so something like 75, and that gives us, unselect all, that gives us a reasonable hatch pattern. So you can see the boundary command helps a lot it just makes it convenient to do these tricky areas.